y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, y'all know it's been a while since I have done a live streaming. So I'm probably very, very rusty at this, okay? More like a deer in the headlights. Welcome, Angel and Nicole Filkin. Welcome, Delia. Welcome, Liza. Welcome, Elin Dog Coca. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try to give you all blue wrenches so that you can also get to know each other. Let me see if I can do that here. Let's see. I'm going to do that. I think, Angel, and then Delia, and then Liza. Let me see if I can do that. And Elin Dog. Welcome, welcome. You know, I would say it's been probably maybe 4 months since I have done a live stream. And I thought, I just came in from outside. I just came in from running. I do a 5-mile run every day. I don't know if you turned blue or not, but blue wrench, I hope you did. So it's very cold here. I live in the South, but it's a very cold day. It's very sunny, but very cold. So I do my 5-mile run, walk, waddle, jog, sprint, whatever it happens to be that day. I do it every day. So I just got in and I thought, well, you know what? I think, hey, welcome, welcome, my friend. I'm going to try to do this without glasses. So if I don't get your name right away, it looks like Sebastian, I think. Understand, I'm going to try to do it without glasses. So, and the reason for no glasses is because it does a reflection, I was told. So, but I got in for my 5-mile run, and at 64 years old, not bad, not bad. And I came in and I thought, it has been months. It has been months since I've done a live. And I thought, I'm just going to go on, even though I feel, kind of out of sync, because when you don't do these every day, you kind of lose your polish, I guess. Is that the right word? And so I'm just here. I hope you're all having a great week and a great year. We're all in a brand new year. I mean, it's hard to believe. I'm still thinking it's last year. And yet we're all in a brand new year. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench there. And that is Hero. Welcome, welcome. And this is a brand new year. And I hope for all of you, it's starting out the way you want. And I come on here pretty much, I am a content provider. So I don't do live streaming that much, but I used to. Thank you, Liza. Thank you. And so I make content. And most of my content is somewhere between 3 minutes to 5 minutes in length. I keep it short because most people don't have that long of an attention span or that much time to give. Thank you, Liza. Thank you. And I never know what I'm going to talk about because, well, I wake up in the morning and I kind of feel spiritually led to, and I write my notes down early. And then when I come back from my run, I put the camera up and I do my videos. And then I was putting out quite a few a day, but now I put out 1 or 2 a day. And, I have 5 channels. So if you're not connected with all 5, make sure to be connected with all 5 channels. And the links are normally pinned to the top of the comment section below. Hey, Camille, my beautiful, wonderful friend. Would you like to come up for a few minutes, Camille? If you do, let me know, and I will drop the link in there for you. Camille is an old-time friend of mine. We've been on social media together for years now. And so I decided just to come on and pop on in real time rather than virtual time, because when you come on virtual time, everything is delayed by a little bit or a lot, depending. Whereas when you come on real time, which is this, is what I'm doing right now, um, you can interact with each other. And I really like that. So, well, I have been so busy. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I have been very, very busy. And as you all know, I'm a 64-year-old full-time college student. And I went pretty much nonstop the last couple of years. And of course, I graduated this past semester, but I'm back in college again at a new university. And so my big decision has been, do I go back this month, which starts next week? It was supposed to start this week, but they delayed it 1 week due to all that's going on. And I thought, I think I need some time out. And so I contacted my advisor at the new university and I said, you know what? I have been on a roll for 2.5 years going to college. And even though I'm graduated, and I graduated with a 4.0, I'm not bragging, but for 64 years old, going back to college after 40 years, I thought that was pretty good. And thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Delia. Thank you. And so I went and I talked to my advisor, and I will let them know by week's end whether I'm going to start this semester or next semester. Welcome, welcome, Jing. Welcome, welcome. So, I'm very ambivalent right now about this decision because I feel the need to always be moving forward. And yet, 2.5 years nonstop going to college, and I took a lot of extra classes at the same time, and they were hard classes. And like I said, I did really well with them. Welcome, welcome. Give you a blue wrench here. And that is Kishmi. Welcome, welcome. And so, I thought and then of course, over the Christmas holiday, as you all know, if you've watched my videos, I have been streamlining and organizing, and it took me 1 full week, my son's help and my husband's, in our attic. Our attic was filled completely from one end to the other. And there's nothing in there now. We completely donated everything. Welcome. Hey, Ivana, welcome. Happy New Year. Ivana, I was just thinking about you today. When I was out on my run, you came to my mind. So I am so happy that you are here, my beautiful friend. So happy. So it took us a full week, and it was a lot of work. And I'm talking a lot of work. A dusty attic filled with stuff that we hadn't used in 30 years. Even though we've only lived here 8 years in this house, we'd carried with us all the stuff. And welcome, welcome. Thank you, Mud Mower. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. So then I went through every closet, every drawer, every room, every part of our house. I either donated, recycled, threw out, or boxed up. We're not moving anywhere that I know of, but I wanted to be organized as I went into the year. So all that time over the holidays was really spent organizing everything. Like I took all of my children's baby mementos and their baby shoes and all their little storybooks, and I boxed them up neatly and organized with all their names on it. And we're talking a lot of boxes. And I have one room upstairs that is specifically for photos, videos, baby mementos. Everything's organized now, and it's wonderful, wonderful. But it took a lot of work. Hey, Pam, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Pam. I did. Pam has been one of my friends for a very, very long time. And thank you so much, Pam. It's always a pleasure to see you. And I thank you for coming, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful New Year. And let me see, Mr. 85, I thought I gave you, okay, it says I gave you a blue wrench. Hey, Sebastio, thank you. All Mud Mower, thank you, thank you. So basically, um, I spent my whole Christmas holiday in between with family. You know, we have family and celebrating. I spent all of that time working really hard around the house so that I could have it completely organized. It was like a fresh beginning. It was like what people do when they go to move. They sort through stuff, they throw stuff out, they donate stuff. Hey, Ben, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year, my friend. And so I really didn't have any time off. And so for that reason, I really feel that I want to take some time off from school. And so I said to my advisor, I said, well, if I take off and I don't start till mid-semester, which is in March or April, and then he suggested that I wait till June, that if I didn't want to start next week, then I wait till June. So if I do not go back to school starting next week, then I will likely wait till June and then I'll go all the way through again. So that's my big decision. That is my big decision. Welcome, welcome, Banda. Welcome. There's a blue wrench for you. Thank you for coming. So, I just feel like, even though I'm caught up, I feel like there's a part of me that's not caught up because I didn't really have time to rest and take time out. And so I just really feel like I want to take a couple months and go on cruise. Just, kind of take it easy, take it slower. Because when you go back to school full time, like I do with some hard classes that I take, like I took 19 hours last semester. 12 is normal. I took 19 and they were very, very hard classes. Now, I was driving back and forth and y'all know that story where the GPS took me the wrong way and I almost went over the edge of a brand new freeway being built. It was all the GPS's fault. I was listening to the GPS. And so I talked to my teachers and they let me do my classwork online, which was a blessing. But not all colleges or universities let you do that. And so it's kind of been, I was able to do it from home, which made it a lot easier. Oh, you know what, Ben? I always say, if you remember, my retirement home will be a motor home because that way I can pull up into my kid's driveway or somebody else can drive it. And, you know, but I've downsized in my own home. So in essence, I'm not moving anywhere. But in my day, when I grew up, and Camille may remember this too, and Ben, you may remember this, when I grew up, we didn't move. Old people didn't move. They just downsized in their home. They shut off rooms. Now, some people say, well, that's not a good idea. Well, that's what they did. They just shut off rooms, just closed the door and didn't heat that particular room or whatever. And so essentially, we have upstairs 5 bedrooms upstairs. And, of course, I have adult kids that live at home. 2 of them live at home. One lives down the road. Welcome, welcome, my friend, Red Riding Hood. You're going to love her channel. You really, really will. Thank you, Red, for coming. And I welcome you. Thank you so much. And so growing up, they just shut off rooms. So I told my husband, I said, you know what? We're getting up in age, 64. I mean, that's not up in age, but you know what I'm saying. The years go by really fast. And so I want to be prepared for being 84. I don't want to be carrying down boxes of stuff at 84 years old. So we've got it all done now. So it's all done. So, in essence, we could live here the rest of our life and basically on one floor. And, as long as I have adult kids here, they have the whole upstairs. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. So I'm ambivalent. Part of me wants to go back to college next week. Part of me doesn't. Most likely, I'm not going back. I'll start in the summer. And that gives me also a choice to change and create a new major. And the degree that I got, I graduated with was in a legal office. And I really want to go into like mass communications. And so I'm looking at that area too. So taking a little bit of time off may do me a lot of good. It really may. And so everything else is good. I want to focus on my fitness, taking care of me, taking care of my body, and as I always do. And so that's what I'm really doing. My grandson will be 18 and out to live his own life soon. After 43 years of raising kids, I will be free to enjoy the rest of mine in a different manner. Ben, that's exactly where I'm at. Now, I have two young adult kids that still live at home and go to college. My daughter lives down the street about 4 miles away. Um, but it's still like I'm a stay at home mom. And yet they're adults. They have to make their own choices and own decisions. Fortunately, they have our support. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is so kind and so wonderful. I have the nicest people on my channel. I really do. I have some wonderful, amazing people, kind people, nice people. I just did a video when I came back from my run, and it was called The Kind of People I Don't Like. And most people I like. Most people are very good and have a wonderful nature about them. But there are some people out there that are chronically not nice, and people that are chronically not nice, I don't hang around. Okay, I just don't. And thank you. Oh, lady, let me wait a minute, lady. Let me get you. I thought you were blue. Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. Now you're blue, so you have a blue wrench there. Thank you, Ben. And I really appreciate your thumbs up, everybody. And I'm going to tell you why. I have a troll. Now, you would think that a grandma channel, a nice channel, a wonderful channel, an inspirational channel, a motivational channel would not have a troll. Well, I have a troll. And I think they live to troll my channel. So they, as soon as I come on, if they're around, they give me a thumbs down immediately. And I think they have two channels. So usually I get two immediate thumbs down, at least one. And that's okay. I wish them well. I think I know who it is. And I just wish them well. I really do. I wish them everything good, because happy people don't troll. Okay. Unhappy people troll to get momentary happiness. And it's only momentary. So, it's just the way it is. It's just the way some people do. And there's not usually a whole lot that you can do about it. Oh, lady, thank you so much. Oops, wait a minute. I just made it too big. Now I can't see. Okay, there we go. I'm so unused to doing this. Lady, thank you. Lady is sharing me out to her community. And I want to say that, it costs us nothing to share each other out. Nothing. And yet, when someone shares you out, it is a way for them to say thank you. And not only that, but it's also helps the host, whoever your host is, it helps them. Because when you do a live stream, you're fishing in your own pond. You're not fishing in someone else's pond where you can make friends. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I think it's Tita Ching Kitchen. Let me give you a Blue Ranch. Oh, did I get it right? Tita Ching Kitchen. I hope I did. Thank you, lady. Thank you so much. There again, Lady Marty has shared me out. And so I would probably want to, if I were you, I'd want to make a friend with Lady Marty because she shared me out. And, just the kindness of sharing someone out. I'm a big sharer. And matter of fact, what I do is anytime someone shares me out, I go find a video or something I like of them and I share them out. Now, my friend Undel, Unndel, she has an amazing channel, extremely motivating channel. And I automatically go over and share any of her videos that she puts out or premieres that she does. I immediately share them out. Well, what do you think she does? She comes over and shares me out. So we share each other out. So build a share up group. And I'll be one of your share uppers. If you share me out, I'll most certainly share you out. And that's how you grow. Okay, that's how you grow. I've been public now 2 years. Now, I've had my channel since 2011, but it was only for my children and then family and friends. 2 years ago, I came up public. A year ago, when I was having some issues on my glitches, I talked to YouTube and they said, well, my numbers were actually at 25,000 at that time, something like that. And I said, well, no, at that time I was 12,000. And they said no. And so long story short, they called it spam. And so that's why they didn't give them back to me. Well, my numbers, if you want to go by numbers, should be a lot larger, way a lot larger than where they're at. But I'm okay. I'm happy with what I've got. I'm happy with the friends I have, the friends that I've made. Because the friends that I've made, so many of them are so amazing. It's not about growth anymore. At my age, I'm happy with where I'm at. And so if I grow, that's wonderful. If I don't grow, it's okay too. I'm here to inspire and lift up and thank you, red-headed riding hood. You know what, redheaded, if you leave me a comment on one of my videos that I put up, like in the last day, that will remind me to get over to your channel. And especially when you do a live stream, so I can share that out. Okay. I try to share as many of my friends, where I love their content, and you have a wonderful channel. I try to share out as often as I can. And, if you want a friend, you be a friend. Okay. And you're going to meet wonderful people here on YouTube. And you're probably going to meet some people that are not so wonderful, but that's just life. Globest GTV, welcome, welcome. And when, in person, in your in-person life, you're going to meet nice people and not nice people. And I think the difference between the virtual and the in-person is that sometimes people will show their sides to who they are more so on virtual because they can hide behind the screen. And so you're going to meet both kinds. You're going to meet all kinds of people. But I am very fortunate. 99 and 9/10% of the people I meet are wonderful and amazing. And part of that has to do with what kind of channel I am. I'm a grandma channel. I'm a channel that talks inspiration, motivation, spiritual talk. And for the most part, the kind of people that come to my channel are people that want motivation or inspiration or are motivating and inspiring. Welcome, John. Great to see you. Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year. And so, yes, I've been organizing, cleaning. My life is busy. So I think I will probably take, a semester off from college. And, I'm not doing it for a career. I'm just an eternal learner. So there's no rush and there's no hurry. And someone said to me the other day, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, well, I've got a couple degrees. So, what do you mean? What am I going to do? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just an eternal learner. And the big thing for me too is my fitness and my health. And I spend a lot of time working out. And so, like when I get off of here today, I will put some music on and I will dance. Now, as you all know, I did a dancing video, and then YouTube penalized me because, and it wasn't because of the music, because I used their music. It was, I can't remember what the reason for it was, but so I quit doing the, I guess 64-year-old women maybe shouldn't dance. I don't know. But anyhow, so I don't put up dancing videos. I did them for a couple of them, and then I didn't put up any more. Yeah, Ben, I'll tell you, we have to be so careful on here now. Now, Redheaded says, absolutely. I met my bully in person and he was nice. I left the meetup and he started his campaign bullying me. Well, Redheaded, you're not the only one. And it happens. Hey, MZ, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. You know, I'm kind to people. I'm a nice person. You meet me in person, I'm exactly what you see here on screen. I'm just a really nice person. The person that I think, um, you know, um, you just never know. You never know who that bully's going to be or why they do it. But there again, they can hide behind the computer screen. And so it's just what it is. You don't let them stop you. Redheaded Riding Hood, you don't let them stop you because you know the, people that do that are unhappy people. Happy people, there again, don't stalk people's channels. Okay, a lot of it has to do with jealousy too. Okay, you got to remember that. Welcome, welcome, Rosa Ling. Welcome, welcome. And you just keep on. You just keep on. Camille has a wonderful channel. And if you don't know Camille, she's a social media marketing person that talks about social, how to be successful on social media. And so you will love her channel. Camille, have you ever done any videos on trolls or trolling or the downside of social media? I don't remember one like that. I don't know if you have or not, but that might be a really good subject if you haven't covered it. If you have covered it, I may have just missed it. But, it's just part of the territory. It's part of being on social media, and you can't let it bother you. Yes, absolutely. My mom said the same thing, Red Riding Hood. And let me tell you a little story, Red Riding Hood, and to all of you. When I was about 22 years old, now I'm 64 now, and I didn't get invited to this party, and everybody else got invited to this party, and I was so brokenhearted, and I cried. And my mother said, you know why they didn't invite you, don't they? I said, no, why? She said, because they were jealous. Well, I didn't believe her at the time. Mothers always love their kids, are going to tell them something that makes them feel good, but it was true. It turned out to be true. I found out later. Yeah. Ben, I think that the thing is, I don't know exactly what your age is, but I know at 64, I think a lot different than I did at 24. Our goals are different. We have had our life experiences, and it's a different season. And, I love the season I'm in. I absolutely love it. I'm enjoying my life completely and fully. My goals are to stay healthy, to stay fit, and I do everything possible to stay fit. Yes, yes, Red Riding Hood. Yes. You know, I think the more successful your channel becomes, Red Riding Hood, the more you're going to deal with all kinds of personalities. I was telling you all, one of my mentors here on YouTube, she passed on a couple years ago. She had a huge channel. Old lady. She's an old lady. Well, a little older than me. And yeah, Ben, yeah, 61. The 60s are very different. It's a very different place to be. And so what happened to her, as her husband passed on, and then she was sick. And so she came on, and I remember her last video she did was so, oh my gosh, it was so heartfelt and so from the soul. And she was very sick, and she was coming on kind of to say goodbye to everybody. And oh, my friends off grid, welcome, 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 my friends. You know, um, let stay with me off grid for a minute because I have something to say, something good to say to you. Okay, but I want to just finish up the story. So, my friend, my old lady friend, got all these trolls on there that were not nice. Off grid, you are a wonderful, wonderful channel, and I love, love, love your channel. And you are an amazing channel. So if you don't have off grid, um, off grid, I didn't know that, Paul and Adrian. I did not know that. I did not know that there was a lot that died this year, but it could have very well have been. It could have very well been. If you're not with Paul and Adrian, did I give you a blue wrench? I don't think I did. Wait a minute. If you're not with Paul and Adrian's channel, you really want to be. Oh my gosh, they are, I don't know, where are you all at? Over 50K now? I mean, an amazing channel, informative channel. And then Adrian also has a separate channel too. I think it's called Art with Adrian. But Off Grid has it's gone through the roof. I mean, it's just grown so amazingly much. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I was, every time I go there, it's like 10 more thousand, you know, and it's because and when you go to their live streaming, it's amazing. It's a very busy live stream, but very well done, very informed. I think you'll really, really love Paul and Adrian's channel. Thank you for being here, Paul and Adrian. I really, really appreciate you. Okay. And so I want to talk in general about the negative side here on YouTube. And I know Paul and Adrian has probably recently experienced this as I did. Someone started posting large comments on my channel, and I was shocked. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know what it was about. And it was terrible. It was terrible. And so I would delete the comments, and then they would get mad at me. And I think the person was honestly a very good person. I believe that they're a good person. I just don't know what it was about. And I stay out of stuff. I just stay clear of everybody else's business. It's not, not my business. And yet people will try to pull you into things that you have no clue what they're even talking about. And welcome, welcome, Gilbert. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I didn't know that, Paul and Adrian. I didn't know that. It's just really something. Um, you have no idea. I've told my husband, I said, you know what? If anything ever happens to me, one of you need to go on and do a video and let people know. Hey, Tuber Chat, if you want to grow your channel, go to Tuber Chat. Tuber Chat does it the authentic way, and I go to Tuber Chat all the time, and you will love Tuber Chat's channel. Now, I think they're on every day, but I think Tuber Chat is on every day, but mainly I see them on weekends. So you will love Tuber Chat as well. And so this is the thing. You're going to meet amazing people here on YouTube, and you're going to meet all kinds of people. And I stay out of other people's business, and unless it's part of my business. And so I've had people come over on my channel and try to pull me into their, whatever's going on with them. And I had no idea, no clue. And I just stay off. I just stay out of it and make no comment. But then if I make no comment, they get mad too. So, Okay, you know what? Off grid. I think I understand totally because I got pulled in. I didn't say a thing. I deleted comments that were being posted all over. Welcome, Rayleigh. Welcome, welcome. Um, and Long John, welcome, welcome. I don't, I'm here to motivate and inspire. And so what happened was I was getting just people were it's a couple, but one came over and was just posting big things about other channels. And I deleted it because it wasn't anything to do with my channel or anything to do with me. And then, oh my gosh, it was terrible. And I didn't even know what they were talking about. And so I fully, fully, fully understand Paul and Adrian. I truly, truly understand. And, you get all kinds of people, and even well-intended people can have issues, and so I don't know. I'm just here to motivate and inspire. But like I have the one person, or maybe it might be actually two, but I have the one person that comes immediately as soon as I put a video up, and it's an immediate thumbs down. And they do. As soon as they see that I'm on or up, they immediately give me that thumbs down. Every single video that I have done in the last 4 months gets an immediate thumbs down. They have on all my channels, on all 5 of my channels, because I have 5 channels. On all 5 channels, immediately they do it. Welcome, welcome, Marcella. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Thank you. So as soon as I put up a video on any of the 5 channels, I get an immediate thumbs down if they're around. Or by the end of the day, I get it. Ben, you're right. I have no time for that because my time, my mind works different than most people's. My mind stays focused on the positive. What can I do? I did a video today. And I haven't put it up yet, so it'll go up later. It's called, there are 2 things that will change your future. 2 things. The 2 things, and you'll see it in the video, are problems or opportunities. And often a problem is an opportunity. And so those are the 2 things that will change your life and change your direction, change your future, or change your plans. But like I always say, I never give advice. I never give suggestions. I never give recommendations. I don't do any of that. I just share with you how I live my own life. That's it. That's it. Oh, you are so right, MC Key. You are so right. And, the best inspiration that we can give is how we live our own life. If we back up how we live, I have been through my own problems in life. And thank you, Off Grid. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. Michelle, welcome, welcome, Michelle the Great. Let me give you a blue wrench. Paul and Adrian, thank you. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. And if you keep going at the rate that you're going, you're going to be at 1 million subscribers here pretty soon. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up with how fast your channel is growing. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible and amazing and wonderful. It really, really is. And yet, as you know, comes the territory. What people don't realize, the bigger your channel, you get all kinds of personalities and surprises. Welcome, welcome, Az, welcome. So, I live my life like I talk about, because basically everything I talk about is how I'm living my life. Welcome, welcome. And I get up in the morning, I'm into my fitness, I'm into my health, I'm into my family. Yes, yes. Well, so far I don't think I've had anybody. Hey, James, welcome, welcome. Now, James is another big channel, and he will help you grow your channel. And, you know, James has experienced this as well. James, we were talking a little bit about as your channel grows and gets bigger and bigger, um, you end up getting people that, may not be fond of you, so we were talking about that. And you just got to let it go. I don't get caught into that. I stay away from that. I keep my mind focused on the good. And I love to go to other people's channels. It's not just about people coming to my channel, it's about me going to theirs. And I remember when James bought his new chair. James, I remember your old chair. And then you bought a new chair. And I remember you unboxed your new chair. You were so excited. You were so excited. And so you're going to meet amazing people. And so don't let the not so amazing people stop you from the amazing people. Okay. That's probably the biggest hey, thank you. Oh, Roha is here. Roa is my friend, and you will love her channel. She is amazing and she's wonderful. And Roa, she sometimes dances. Now, Roa, I tried dancing and they penalized me. You dance and you get more subscribers. And but Roa has a wonderful, wonderful channel. She helps you to grow. She comes on several times a week. You will love her channel. Hey, Greg. And Greg, I don't know. You're a first timer here, I think. I'm a grandma channel and a nice channel, Greg. So, okay, just to let you know. And but yeah, you just kind of rock and roll. Yes, yes, Greg. Well, welcome, Greg, and I hope you are having a blessed and a great new year. And we're talking about just a little bit of everything, Greg. I'm a grandma channel, so that I talk motivation, inspiration, and how to live your best life. Okay, Greg. Okay, I'm going to give you a blue wrench. If you want to connect with anybody here, you're welcome to connect. And so, yeah, I think, just, keep out there, keep making friends. You're going to meet wonderful people. And I love being on YouTube, but I will tell you, it takes up a lot of time. And so for me, the way I'm doing it is I just do what works for me. So if I feel like, like today, I felt like coming on live. I hadn't been on live for months. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to come on. Let me see. Let me see let me put my glasses back on. Um, but I kind of do what I feel like. If I feel like coming on live, like I did today, I came on live. I had no idea that I was going to come on live until I pushed the button because, well, I hadn't been on for 4 months. And hey, Johnny, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And but like I just come on and I talk about whatever. But yes, so I have 3 young adult kids, and they keep my life very, very busy. They go to college, they live at home. Well, 2 live at home, 1 does not live at home. And I'm a college student and a full-time college student. So that's my life. And a YouTuber. But I do love being on YouTube because, it opens up the world to so many people that you would never ever meet if you did not come on social media. Now, I have to tell you, over on another virtual media platform, they took down a post of mine, and I was shocked. It was a very nicely done post about eating the donut and eating the cookie and not worrying about life's, everything that's going on in life. Well, they took it down for false information. Can you believe they did that? I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked that they would take down a post and call it false information. It was a joke. It was like eat the cookie, buy the shoes, that type of thing. They called it false information. I guess you're not supposed to eat the cookie or buy the shoes or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. So, it's an interesting journey. It really is. It's an interesting journey, and being here on YouTube, and like Paul and Adrian will say, as well, I'm sure, that you meet all kinds of people, with all kinds of personalities. And most are nice. Most are nice. And some are not. And the ones that are not, you just wish them well. You just wish them well. I was a little sad. My cell phone fell and broke. It broke the front there. I was without record direct video. I need the support of your friends if it is intended. Okay. I love the book by Joyce Meyer. Absolutely. I love Joyce Meyer. A lot of people don't like her, but I love her. I think she is amazing. And, you're going to be criticized. I mean, look at Joyce Meyer, look at Joel Osteen, look at all these people. They get far more criticism than someone who's doing something negative. And it's just part of the territory, part of the territory. I bet if they wrote a book about being in the public spotlight, they could tell some stories. They could really tell some stories. So, yeah, but I loved it. It was called Eat the Cookie, Buy the Shoes. I think I didn't buy that book. I didn't have that book, but I remember it. I remember it. So anyhow, I put that out. It was a poem, actually, and I don't want to read it because I've actually got it laying here. It was a poem that somebody sent me in a Christmas card, and it was about just enjoying life and enjoying the simple pleasures of life, but they considered it false information. So I don't know. I don't know. But so you just have to be mindful what you say here. And even my videos, a lot of my videos are about cleaning the attic or going to college and things like that. I've kind of, you just have to be very mindful what you say. Yeah, Red Riding Hood, me too. Me too. Maybe not 30, but I've probably been listening to her about 20 years. She's a very wise person, very wise. Yeah, I think the most important for me, at least for me, is my health and my family, is to take care of me. I really, at 60, almost 65 years old, I really pay special attention to taking care of my body, my mind, and my soul. You know, a lot of people take care of their body, but they're not taking care of their relationships. They're not taking care of their spiritual needs. And I was thinking about the garbage that people listen to. I don't watch hardly any TV. And now my husband and I started watching a couple westerns. They're new westerns that are on kind of an odd channel. And so I kind of enjoy those. But I never liked westerns before, but I kind of like these particular ones. And at the same time, I don't watch TV because there's so much garbage. There really is. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Welcome. So I don't watch a lot of TV or hardly any. I don't even watch Dr. Phil. You know, I just don't want to hear that part of it anymore. I know that there's dysfunction because Dr. Phil's show is pretty much about dysfunction and trying to correct it. But I really like to keep my mind focused on, the positive, if at all possible. Welcome, Garden Lady. Welcome. I think you are new here, right, Garden Lady? Because I don't remember your channel. So welcome. Thank you for being here. You know, when you do a live stream, you have to, you're reading, you're trying to keep up with what people are saying. And so that's why I lean over so I don't have to put my glasses on. Yeah, I don't watch TV. AC says they don't watch much TV either because the commercials alone, if when I was growing up, commercials that are on there now, oh my God, I grew up with the 1950s and the 1960s television. And we had one channel and it had rabbit ears. And we got one channel and we watched whatever was on there. But I can tell you the stuff that is on there now, it's just shocking. Just shocking. Thank you, Off Grid. Thank you. But it's just shocking what's on television today. And, when my children were growing up, I was very conscientious about what kind of cartoons they watched. So they usually would watch, I think it was Trinity Broadcasting Network, because on Saturday mornings they would have like Davy and Goliath, really good cartoons. But the cartoons now, oh my gosh. Thank you, Marcelo. Thank you. Yeah, so television, I don't really watch and I don't miss it. YouTube, I watch specific channels. I go to everybody's channel to see if I like it. And if I like it, I go back. And if I like it, I share it out. I'm a big sharer outer. Paul and Adrian, by the way, Adrian or Paul or whichever, make sure to friend me over on Facebook, if you will. Now, I have my main channel, main page, and then I have Everyday Words of Wisdom. So, I mean, if you ever want to message me or something, if we're, you can friend me or you can message me through Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. So, I get messages on both. But there's that other inbox that I never look at that most people don't even know exist. And it's kind of what the spam, it's anybody that's not one of your friends, all the messages go to. So, yeah, so it's nice having different platforms so that you can, communicate with the people. Used to be when I first created my channel 10 or 11 years ago. Now, remember, I've only been public 2 years, but I created the channel 10 or 11 years ago. They had an inbox. You could message each other. And then a couple years ago, they did away with it. Welcome, Scorpion. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And Red Riding Hood, yes, absolutely. I've got my main page, which is Diana Brienne Fairchild, and I have Everyday Words of Wisdom with Diana Brienne Fairchild. So I love to connect with my friends here. Um, by connecting, we're able to message each other and that what we would not put in a comment, So, but yeah, yeah. So for me, going into this year, it's all about just you know, staying positive, taking care of my health, taking care of my family, and having a good time. I just want to have a good time. you know, um, my kids now are grown. Even though two live at home, we still do sit down dinner a couple nights a week. But because they go to college and school, and everybody's usually not here at the same time, we still try to sit down a couple nights a week. But my husband and I, we just go out and eat. We go out to dinner probably twice a week. And I love that. I love going out and having someone else wait on me. So that's thank you, Paul and Adrian, thank you. Um, but there are two. I do have the two pages. That's the only two I had. I had another one, and then I guess you're not supposed to have a secondary one outside of like a public page. So I really only have the one now. So and it was maxed out at 5,000, but I took a few people off, so I have more room there now. Yeah, Brazil is beautiful. I've heard Brazil. I've seen so many photos and videos. My husband and I, we have a couple different channels that we watch, and together as a couple. We have couple channels, and then we have our own channels that we watch. And we have a couple RV channels that we watch, a couple boating channels that we watch, a couple is it called off-road grid, or, where you're kind of taking your Jeep off the road. So we have a couple favorite channels. I have so many favorite channels, it's hard to keep up, you know. Um, but I have channels that I go to regularly, and then I have channels that I go to now and then. Scorpion, I haven't been on for 4 months live. I normally do my content. Yes, Red Riding Hood. Yes, yeah, yeah. I love home cooked meals. Scorpion, I used to do live stream twice a day, once around this time and then late at night. And with college, because I went back to college, full time, it got to be too much. And so I pulled back, especially last semester. I pulled back. I really didn't do many. I don't think I even did a live stream. And so today I just popped on. I just came on. I would love to do live streams again if people thought that was a good idea, and liked it. I might come back on more often. I'm more of a content person than a live streamer. Now, Paul and Adrian are both. They do content and live streaming. For me, I'm just more of a content provider. I do my videos, I come on with a topic, and I talk about that topic, and then I get off. So I'm really not a big live streamer, although I have live streamed quite a bit in the past. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to bore people, by coming on here either. So, a garden lady, I went back. I went back after 40 years. I went back to college full time, and I finished another degree, and this one was in legal office. And then I decided I wanted to do mass communication. Now, so I enrolled in a different university, but I put that briefly on hold. I'm supposed to start next week, but I told my college advisor that I think I'll wait. And so I probably won't start back until June again because it's a lot. It's a lot. Thank you, Garden Lady. You know, it's a lot of work. I mean, 14-hour days. Last semester were 14-hour days for me. And it was everything got put on hold in my life. And I really want to take this time now and give it back to me the next couple of months and then go back into college. So, but I went back to college at age 62 and it was so, so different. It was amazing. I went back at 62 and I didn't even know I was going back to college. I got lost in a city about an hour from here. And I went in there to ask for directions. I did. Oh, thank you, Scorpion. Thank you. Thank you so much, Scorpion. I appreciate you. Thank you. So I got lost, and actually, I had homeschooled all three of my children. My two oldest went back to public school towards the end. But my last son, who graduated, who's in college now, I had homeschooled him. And so when he went to college, I was like, okay, what do I do now? I'm an artist, I paint full time, I write, I do a lot of different things. And so when I don't know, when I'm kind of wanting to think about things, I get in the car and drive. So I took my husband's truck and I drove about an hour and I was driving around and I got lost. And I found a college and I went in there. And when I was in there asking for directions, I simply said, can a 62-year-old woman come to college? And they said yes. And that was how I went back to college. Yeah, so that was how I went back. Cooking with Heart, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Off Grid. You know what? Thank you for being here. You're my friends. I've been with your channel and maybe you've been with mine for about 2 years now because when I came public, that was when I met you all. And so thank you, my friend Cooking with Heart. Thank you. So Off Grid, thank you. And much love to you. May God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, if you don't have Off Grid, you're going to want Off Grid. That channel is growing, 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 amazingly growing. And so I thought I'd just come on here for a little bit. So I'm not going to stay on. I am going to go and work. I'm going to make a pierogi casserole. Now, I love to make homemade pierogies, but they take a lot of work. So I have this recipe and I've already done, thank you, my friends. Thank you, Paul and Adrian. Thank you. So I make a pierogi casserole and all it is lasagna noodles. You take a box of instant potatoes and you take a bag of cheese or 2 bags of cheese and get some chicken breast, put that in there. You layer it in and you bake it and some cream of chicken soup. And if you want to add sour cream, you can. If you want to add some diced tomatoes, you can. You can make it any way you want, but it is so, so good. My family loves it. So I am going to make a pierogi casserole when I get off of here. And I've done videos on it before, so I'm not going to do another video on it. I'm not a cooking channel, so when I do a video on cooking, I don't go through all the steps in it, And but I love cooking channels, some wonderful, wonderful cooking channels. So yeah, so I'm going to make a pierogi casserole, and then I'm going to dance because I've got my, I dance for exercise in addition to running and working out and all that. So that's how I stay fit. That's how I stay fit. Redheaded, um, Riding Hood, it is so easy and it will take you about 15 minutes to make it. And the easy way, if you want the easy way without boiling chicken breast and all that, just get yourself a couple cans of the chicken breast meat, and you can add that in there. And all you do is boil your noodles and make your mashed potatoes, layer it in, your cheeses and your potatoes, and you just make it like lasagna, but it's pierogi casserole, and it is so delicious, absolutely delicious. And I don't even remember how I figured that out, but I have a hard time making the homemade pierogi dough. And so, welcome, Joe. Welcome. Oh, and but this recipe anybody can make, and it is so simple, and it will not take you but 15 minutes. Once you've boiled your lasagna noodles, just butter your pan a little bit so that the lasagna noodles do not stick. You put you layer them crosswise, one goes this way and one goes the other way. And you put a layer of your chicken meat, a layer of your cheese, put the cheese on top so that it melts down. Your layer of your cream of chicken soup. If you want to use your sour cream in it, you can add olives if you want. You can add tomatoes if you want. You can add diced up onion if you want, whatever you want to put in it. And then thank you, my friend. Thank you much. Thank you. Welcome. So you can make that and then you bake it about 30, 40 minutes. And that's it. And it is an amazing, delicious meal. Pierogi casserole. Go back if you want to look up my recipe. I think I called it pierogi casserole. And I don't show you step by step, but I think I explain how to make it. And it is delicious. The other thing that I make fried pickles. I love fried pickles. My favorite food in the whole world is fried green tomatoes. So I slice my green tomato. I dip it in cornmeal and flour and fry it in a little bit of oil. And it is so good. Hey, Norgus. Wonderful to see my beautiful friend, Norgus. Norgus, do you want to pop on for a minute? Do you want to come up here with me? You're very, very welcome. Well, see, Red Riding Hood, he did something good, didn't he? Norgus, you are very well. If you don't have Norgus R, you definitely want Norgus R. She's just been an amazing channel. Thank you, Scorpion. Thank you, my friend. You are wonderful. And thank you so much for supporting my channel and for being here. Thank you so very, very much. If any of you don't have Scorpion, please go over to Scorpion's channel. I would love that. Oh, okay, Norgus. You haven't been on live though, have you? Or I'm not getting your notifications. Because I will tell you, and this is the big thing, and I don't know why YouTube is doing this, but they unsubscribe me from people I go to all the time. And I know people have been unsubscribed from me. That's why my numbers are not growing the way, because as soon as I grow, they take some of my old friends away. So, thank you, Norgus. I have not seen your live stream though. And so if you're going on, please let me know. Even if I don't come up, I can come on to support you and share you out. Welcome, Johnny. Welcome. Thank you, Johnny. Norgus has this amazing grandma channel, just like I do. And she has several wonderful friends. Oh, there's Deborah's Delicious Dishes. Welcome, my friend. Thank you. Another great channel. If you don't have Deborah's Delicious Dishes, you're going to want Deborah's Delicious Dishes because she has delicious dishes. She does. Wonderful. And, Norgus can probably tell you this too, that you will meet a lot of people and then you wonder where they went. And I think like with some of our channels, like if I had it to do over again, now I have 5 channels, of course, and if you connect with all 5, I'll connect with you with all 5. And the links are pinned to the top of my comment section below, not on this one, but on any of my other videos if you go to it. And this is the thing about it, is that you need an easy name for people to remember, like Deborah's Delicious Dishes is easy to remember. My channel, people go, who was that woman? What was her name? Diana, and they can't remember it. And they go to look it up and they can't find me. So, you know, you see people that come and go, and when YouTube kind of removes them from your subscriber, then they can't find you. So my biggest recommendation is come up with an easy name for yourself so people can remember you. You know, something that's easy, that if they get unsubscribed, they can go back and find you real easy. But now if people look up Grandma's Porch, because I have 5 channels and most of them have Grandma's Porch in it, in the name, then you will probably find my channel some which way now, I think. Oh, okay, Red Riding Hood. Are you getting an RV or are they getting an RV? Um, I love RVs. We had 2 of them. And like I said earlier, my retirement home will be a motor home. That's it. And I'll just travel around. I really, really will. That's what I want to do. My husband and I, you know, we're at that time of life. My husband's younger than me. I'll be 65 and he just turned 60. So we've been married 30 years, about 30 years. Yeah. Goes fast. It really does. But, you know, we're talking more and more. We're at that age group. We've seen quite a few of our friends pass on, you know, and we're like, okay, we better, you know, the time is now. We're not putting things off. We're enjoying our life. We, you know, go out and have dinner. You know, we do all the things that we want. Wow, Red Riding Hood, that's wonderful. Hold on one second. My phone's ringing. That's my husband calling me. I will call him back in a moment. I will call him back. And welcome, welcome, Papa Loves. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. There you go. I forgot to put my phone on mute, but thank you, my friend. Hold on one second. That's my husband again. Hold on one second. Hey, honey, I'm on a live stream. I'll call you right back. Yeah, right now. Yes, absolutely. Okay, love you. I'll call you right back. Bye-bye. That was my sweetie pie. I have a husband. I have a family. Usually, my kids don't like to be in the videos, you know. Thank you so much, Deborah. That is a wonderful, wonderful compliment. Thank you. So, yes, I have a husband. I have, we're both into fitness. We're both into taking care of our bodies. We're both into travel, you know. He's a golfer, but, and I don't like golf. You know, I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just not interested in it. And he loves it. He could play golf 7 days a week. And I have 3 young adult kids. And like I said, 2 of which live at home and 1 that lives just 4 miles away and goes to college. And so my life is pretty busy, but my family doesn't like to be in the videos. Now they have been in my videos. Okay. But most of them, they kind of shy away and they said, Mom, this is your thing. This is not, you know, my thing. So, you know, so pretty much I just come on by myself. So, but sometimes they'll be in my video. Sometimes, you know. I'm from Georgia, my friend, in the USA. It's kind of like in the South. I guess people consider Georgia in the South, you know. And but yes, Red Riding Hood, I love, love, love. So you went to Illinois from Georgia. Now, are you still living in your RV, Red Riding Hood, or are you now in a house or apartment? I loved, actually, we traveled 48 states when I homeschooled my kids. My kids were little. We traveled and we had a 40-foot bounder, and then we exchanged that for a 35-foot Winnebago sightseer that had bunk beds, bunk room for the kids. And we drove everywhere. We drove 48 states. We didn't make it to Alaska or Hawaii, of course, but we traveled. Oh, it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. So I hope to have another RV. I'm not so sure about right now because there's so much going on right now that I don't know. Redheaded Riding Hood, if you followed my videos, I did a lot of videos. I did a lot of, for a while there, I did about 2 or 3 months of stories from my life, where I kind of went through my whole life and I picked out different stories. And one of the stories was about when I lived in LA, when I lived and worked in Los Angeles. So I know Los Angeles very, very well. I lived in Los Angeles, Newport Beach, and Palm Springs. And of course, that's 100 years ago, but I did. So I know it very, very well. Now I'm from Georgia, and I love Georgia, and I love the South. I really do. I really do. So it's wonderful. Well, I thank you all for coming. I really, really do. And, I never know when I'm going to pop on. It had been 4 months. I'd like to think that maybe I'll come on more regularly. Like I said, I used to come on twice a day, but because I just don't know. But now, if I don't go back to college next week, then I will have a little bit more time to come on. So kind of keep your eye open for me. And of course, I do my daily videos and I put those up. And, if you want to share me out, let me know that you've shared me out and I will share you out. Because that's, I have several people that we share each other out, and that's how you grow. If you want to grow your channel, you get with people that you share out and that will share you out, and you will grow your channel. My friend, like I said, Undel, her name is Unnndel. Her channel is very much like my channel. You will love her channel. And thank you. Oh, Norga, so you're not doing live streams right now? Because I have not seen you. I have not seen you anywhere other than, over on the other social media platform. Oh, so you are doing them. Then I better go back and check and make sure that they didn't unsubscribe me to you again. Because if you can, let me know when you're going to be on, and I'll come share you out and everything like that. Hey, James, welcome, welcome. Thank you from Waco, Texas. Yeah, I love Waco. I love Texas. I lived in Texas for quite a few years when my kids were little, and that was actually where we bought our first motorhome. And I had to get a truck driver's license because our first motorhome was over a certain weight. And in Texas at the time, you had to have a CDL. And so with my 3 kids in tow, I went to the DMV and I got a truck driver's license to drive that big bus. So I remember that. I remember. So yeah. How do you like Illinois, Red Riding Hood? Do you like it? Thank you, Norgis. Thank you. And if I'm here, I know I was kind of out of the loop too, Norgis, because, being in college as I was, but I'm back. I'm back. And you will love Norgis's channel. She's a grandma channel like I am. So, Yeah. So she's a wonderful channel. She's the kind of channel that you go to when you're, you know, feeling good or not feeling good. If you're not feeling good, you can share your burdens on her channel, and very comforting place, like going to your grandma's house, just like going to your grandma's house. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to go and be looking for me, because I hope to maybe come back more often, and you just never know about me when I'm going to show up. And so, um, you know, if you do share me out, whether it's my videos or live streams, please let me know. And if you go to one of my videos and you share that out, make sure to leave a comment that you shared me out. And I will make my way over to your channel and I will share you out. That's how I do. I share a lot of wonderful friends out, and that's how I've grown, in part because we share each other out. But you have to let me know that you did. Okay. Well, from my house to your house, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. And thank you so much for being here. Talk to you then. Bye bye.